Alright, so I had like about 3 cups of tea ready. I can't use my texture pack for this video because the plugin literally is all GUI, which I love. So, hey guys, welcome back. Diamond here with another video. This is a really cool plugin. I've been playing around with it since about 3 in the morning, and the features and the quality of the plugin is super great. The developer is so kind us. He's giving 5 whole copies away over at my Discord. So if you guys want to join it, go ahead. And it's pretty much already started, so make sure not to lose out on it because it is amazing. There's also be a link to the plugin description down below. And before we even start, the plugin is custom enchantments. There is some really cool enchantments that you can actually use in this plugin. Such features as you can have jump on your boots, you can have a sword that'll do damage through armor, so armor is completely useless depending on it. There's also frost, where you can pretty much walk around with frosty boots and leave it like a cool little trail. This is really cool. It both supports on factions and on skyblock and just for plain out survival, if depending how you want. There is a lot of cool systems that you can use in this plugin. And of course, don't forget to join the giveaway, because if you want a chance to get it, like, this is the perfect time. The developer was so kind of, so make sure to take his generosity. And if you guys manage to win the plugin, so back to the plugin, let's start this out. So first thing is what we can do is /ce help, and then that'll show you pretty much all the commands that you have. Now, like I said, sorry, can't really use my texture pack because it's all GUI based. That's really cool. I like that. And certain plugins will really work well with GUIs, other plugins don't, and this one works perfectly. And the way he actually made it animated, which I didn't really expect, it's super cool. So if we do CE to check it out, pretty much you can see right here it's animated. That is so cool. I didn't actually expect this. So what you can do is get certain tiers which you can change in the configuration. We'll check out in a bit later on. Pretty much here you have certain tiers that use experience to buy, such as basic tier, which is 20 experience. You have the epic tier, which is 40, and then you have the legendary tier, which is 60 experience. And then you can get all of them just like that. Has a nice little sound effect as well. That's really cool. And pretty much these you can just go ahead and use it on armor or pretty much weapons. So what I'm going to do, so as you can see, I have rod enchant, chestplate enchant, and chestplate enchant. So pretty much I can go ahead and just go get a rod, for example, and then pretty much it'll go ahead and go there. So catch 1. So if we do CE list, and then pretty much what we can do is look for catch. So catch. Rod enchant gives you an extra fish. So that's really cool. You can pretty much, it's better than looking at the sea or anything like that. So I believe whenever you get the fish, you'll probably get a chance to get double of it. That's really cool. So if you want to add the enchant, pretty much all you gotta do is click on it and then click on the rod. So you can have multiples here, and then you can just click on it and enchantment will be added. So as you can see right there, catch 1 has been already added. That's really nice, super simple as well. And then we have resistance 1. This is a chest plate enchant. So I really like the feature that it informs you exactly where you can put it. So I'm gonna go ahead. This one's a medium one, which is like, I believe, a epic. So let's go ahead and add it. And then pretty much this was a resistance 1. So pretty much I get resistance 1 effect whenever I use the chest plate. So as you can see right there, it is working perfectly, and on the top as well. So yeah, it just gives you an infinite effect. I really like that because then you don't need beacons or anything like that, and you can roam around the world. As long as you have your chest plate on, that works wonders. So let's go ahead and add, we have leader 2 as well. And I don't have any items, so it will inform me that I don't have any items in the chat. So this is of course a chest plate. I wonder if I can add it onto this. I can. Wow, that's really nice. So leader 2. So if I go ahead and check out the list and look for leader 2, okay, leader. So this is just leader 1, but pretty much it gives nearby allies haste. So pretty much friends, you can get, it'll give them haste. That's really cool. I kind of like that. So pretty much it's all not related to you. So say this is for factions, pretty much your factions allies would get haste, and you'll pretty much be helping out your friends at the same time. That's super cool. And of course, you can always just check out the full list and then grab whatever you want. So say I want to try out Frosty, because I actually do want to try out Frosty. You gotta do CE give and then a name. So my name, of course, I'll just put there. And then you gotta do Frosty. I'm gonna go ahead and put a capital F. And then you gotta add the levels. So Frosty 1. And then pretty much here I have Frosty 1. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some diamond boots and then just go ahead and click. And like that, it's super simple. So Frosty 1. Let's go ahead and plop it on. And as you can see, wherever I walk, that's super cool. That's pretty much like a cosmetic right there. So yeah, you can add this pretty much to factions or skyblock or whatever you really want. I like that. I wonder if it actually breaks the grass if you walk through it. Oh yeah, that's super nice. So that way you won't break anything. That's cool as well. Let's go ahead and remove these. So yeah, there is quite a lot. Pretty much you can create your own as well, and then the more you add, it'll go to the next page. But these are currently all the ones you can get, such as coins. You can disable this as well because you do need a secondary plugin, which gives you an extra coins when you kill mobs. So I actually like it. All of the information you really need is in game. That's super cool. And then this is Visionary. Pretty much it's enchantment for the helmet. It gives you a limited night vision effect, so that's nice. I really like this. All the amazing enchantments you can actually get is super cool. The developer really took his time when making this plugin, so kudos to him. So let's just do, you can also disable or enable them. So if I do CE disable and then enchantment, so Frosty 1, got to go ahead and put the Y. There you go. I disabled Frosty. Pretty much if I ever try to get him, it wouldn't work at all. So to enable him, I just got to go ahead and add enable again. And pretty much there we go. We added him. And then you also have G-kits. So pretty much G-kits are pretty much enchantments that come with a certain item already enchanted. So you can use this for certain donators or anything like that. I really like that. So if we do G-kits, we already have one pre-based here. I'll show you guys more about it in the config later, of course. And then Frosty Kit, click to redeem this kit, and then pretty much you'll just get the item, so the Frost Sword, and then pretty much you'll have the enchantment already on it. That's super nice, really simple. Love the feature. This is great because you can add it to certain people and etc. Like, it's super nice the way it's set up. Of course, if a person uses it, you can do G-kit reset and then the name, and then of course the kit as well. So I believe that was called Frost. There we go. So I completely reset it, and it was simple like that. And now say you got a ton of, pretty much just a ton of these, like you wasted more than you should have. Now I like the feature that he actually had. You can go ahead and do Tinker and pretty much just add all of these in there, and it'll give you all the experience back. So I just got 0 XP. Certain ones you won't get, of course, because they're not a level high enough for you to get it, because of course he is like taking back like at least 50%, and this is just a way so players spend experience and they got the wrong one, they can get certain experience back. I like that feature because then you're not completely hassled with your experience. So here you can see I'm not going to get experience in certain one of them, so but I am going to get a lot of it back. If I accept it, I just got all my experience. I just took it all right there, and it's super simple like that. That's really nice. Love the features. And yeah, I actually want to see if somebody can set this up with like duels or anything like that and really create some custom duel effects or anything like that. I know it's possible, and it's pretty insane. So yeah, check it out. Okay, so for the final feature, pretty much you can go ahead and update it. You can update it while in game. Now what this will do is pretty much just update the plugin every time it gets an update. This is for large servers such as factions, and you can't really restart it because players might just leave. And you do need a secondary plugin, MVDW, so just add that, and pretty much that's all I have to show you guys in game. Now we're gonna go over and hop into the config, and I'll show you everything that you need to know over there. It's super simple, but so yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so we're over in the folder, and pretty much all you gotta do is open it up, and here you're gonna have a certain few configs that you can change, such as Tinker. Pretty much it's just a small little feature that you can change, such as you can change the name of the GUI, you can accept the trade. It'll pretty much just change basic names and stuff like that, and pretty much the payment as well, which is XP, or you can change it to volume or anything like that, which is really nice. So you get a lot of customization in here, and you can change pretty much what the value is that you're going to get back from it as well. So the value of an enchantment for protection 1, you're going to get a total of 20 experience back, which is really nice. So you have that configuration available to you, which I like, and you don't see with a lot of plugins out there, and there is a lot. So make sure to go through all of it, and like I said, you just change pretty much the value that you want really here. So if we continue, we can go ahead and the messages, I'm not going to go through because you just change basic messages that you want, and then cooldown as well is pretty simple. And then pretty much here you have the G-kits. So for the G-kits, what you have to do is just create your own. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter it, go ahead and back, and pretty much here you can just go ahead and change it. So for this one I'll go diamond, and I can change the item. So for example, I can just put a diamond as well, and the name. So it's pretty simple. You change whatever you feel like. So this is gonna be diamonds kit and slot 12, and we can go ahead and make it. I'm just gonna keep it a diamond sword because that's simple enough. And the name, so Frost Sword, I'm gonna call it Killer's Sword. And damage, so pretty much here you can add enchantments that you want. So like there's a whole entire page on this already, so you can add certain effects. This is all related to Spigot, so just go ahead and go to Google and put Spigot enchantments, and you can add pretty much all the enchantments you really want. Here you can add the amount that you want. So if you want to give them 3 swords, I don't know why you want to do that, but you go ahead. It's completely configurable, and I really like that feature. Okay, so now we have enchantments as well. So here is pretty simple as well. You can create your very own. So I'm gonna go all the way down to pretty much the bottom, like so. And then pretty much here you can just create your own. So let's backspace all the way and then create it. So for example, here I have the God one. And what it is pretty much, it is enabled, so you can enable or disable it in the config as well. And then description gives you unlimited speed effect. And the type is for the chest plate. And the trigger is to equip it. So you have to equip it in order for it to work. And then you also have the levels. So this is going to be a level 1. And effects, you get jump for pretty much infinite. So jump 100. And pretty much it's so simple to create your very own enchantment. You can add as many as you want. This was provided by the developer, so thank you so much. It's super simple the way it's set up, and I like that. And it's just amazing. So you can even add certain effects to it as well. So this is the victim, and pretty much I believe this is going to be a sword, and you pretty much just strike them with lightning. So you can add certain aspects as well to either victims or allies. So here we have the tactor, so you can use certain placeholders as well. That's really nice, and it makes it a lot more easier to configure. So you also have the config as well if you want to check it out. And here you can just change certain aspects of it. So you can pretty much remove certain tiers and what items you can get from certain tiers. So if you wanted to move speed 1, you can move it over to tier 2, or just keep it at tier 1. It's really up to you. And then you also have the tier slot, so you can just change certain aspects of the GUI here as well. It's super simple like that, and yeah, that's pretty much the configuration right there. Like I said, check it out, mess around with it. It's super simple, and I really like the way it's set up. So there you go, guys. That was the whole plugin right there. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, make sure to smack the like button down below. I'm going to be doing more giveaways, so make sure to hop over to the Discord and check it out. This week is going to be full of them, so yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to leave some love to the developer for thanking him and allowing him to do this giant giveaway. So hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, make sure to smack the like button down below. I'm Diamond, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.